Guys, it's finally time for this video that I have been so excited and I've been thinking about filming for months now. By the title, you know that today we are going to be doing a reading vlog and we are reading It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. But I'm actually also going to be reading It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover in this video as well. So really quickly, I read It Ends With Us January 3rd, I think. It was the second book I read this year. It was the first Colleen Hoover book I read this year. I read it on my Kindle, so I didn't get to annotate or anything, and it's been almost a year since I read this. So I really wanted to reread it. I wanted to annotate it really badly because I know there's just so much good things in here. that was English. But also I wanted to reread it because I need a refresher before I read It Starts With Us. Because I'm gonna be honest here, I've read 77 books since I've read It Ends With Us, and I don't remember all the details. I don't remember all the things. So I want to reread this today, and then It Starts With Us comes out tomorrow. It should be delivered tomorrow morning. I did pre-order it. But the problem is I work so much this week because I'm going on my bachelorette trip this weekend. So my schedule is just crazy between like actual work and then like schoolwork and Zoom and everything. So I'm kind of upset because I wanted to read It Starts With Us tomorrow and like just binge read it and read it the whole entire day because I'm so nervous that something's gonna be spoiled for me on TikTok or book talk, and I don't want to like not be active on social media until I can finish it. But yeah, so I don't really know. Look, Mr. Leo wants to say hi. So today is Monday and it's already 6:15 p.m. and I haven't even started It Ends With Us because I was working all morning and I completely forgot that I wanted to read this before It Starts With Us, or I would have started this sooner. Also, I'm gonna be annotating using my fun little pens and tabs and everything, so everything I'm using I will link down below for you guys. But anyways, I probably won't share too much while reading this because I'm going to just try and read it as fast as I can, but also because I feel like everybody has read this book so far and like you probably don't care about my reaction. I might not even have good reactions because I know what happens. So this part I'm still gonna vlog a little bit, but I'm really gonna be like deep diving in when I'm reading It Starts With Us. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this book. I just want to say, when Colleen announced this book coming out in October, I was so excited because it's my birthday month, my bridal shower month, my bachelorette party. Like there's just so many good things. I love spooky season, so I'm just very excited, and I better live up to that because we're gonna brew up a little coffee, even though it's late at night, to hopefully pull this all-nighter. Crying because all of my fancy ice, so we had to make it like kind of warm, but shopping for an ice cream break. I'm like 150 pages in, I think, and it's not as good as I remember it being, which is kind of scaring me a little bit. Okay, it's 2 a.m. on the dot and I just finished It Ends With Us. I'm in my bathroom taking a pee break, and I'm trying not to talk loud because Zeke is sleeping and he gets up at like 4 a.m. for work, so that'd be rude. But I just wanted to document that I finished it, and obviously I'll talk about my thoughts tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, it's the next day. We finished It Ends With Us last night. She looks beautiful. I used tabs to match her theme. And I have a lot of thoughts, honestly, on this book. Also, if you see anything white in my hair, I just put a ton of dry shampoo because I just got done working out, so just ignore that. But I'm just gonna say I'm so glad that I reread this book because, first of all, when I first read this book, I was pretty much Team Ryle. Like, I was and I wasn't. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but rereading it, there's just so many more red flags that stood out to me, and I think because I know what happens in the end and I know all of that, when I reread it, I didn't go into it like falling in love with Lily and Ryle. I went into it hating Ryle and like wanting to fall in love with Atlas, if that makes sense. Or obviously if you're a first time reader and you don't know what's gonna happen, it's portrayed that you should like Ryle. So I really liked rereading it because it like brought me in with a completely different perspective, and I just picked up on a lot more things that I like kind of like brushed over the first time. And now I'm so excited to read about Atlas because I already liked him in the first time I read this, but now like that I really don't like Ryle and I like am rooting for Atlas, it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna like hit different in a way. This is crazy. Like rereading it, like it completely changed my perspective on the book. It's definitely still a 5-star read for me. I think I've read a lot of books since I read this, so it changed as like how it's a 5-star read. Like now when I reread it, I'm not gonna lie, there were some parts that were just like so cringy to me, or like the way it was written was definitely very Wattpad vibes, which I didn't pick up on the first time I read it. But now that I read like 70 something books since then, I've read so many more, like so many books that were written like so much better, but I don't mean that in like a crappy way. I don't know, I feel like if you're a reader, you know, like it just changes. Like this was one of the first books I fell in love with, and obviously my reading has changed. But yeah, it's definitely, it's the way that it's written, like to make you want to forgive Ryle and to make you want them to end up together, like is completely the point of the book, obviously, to show you how hard like domestic violence and like those relationships can be, and that it's not just easy to be like, yeah, I'm gonna leave now. So I still like love this book for that reason, that it just like shows the real raw like parts of that battle you have if you're in that type of relationship. That is that. I've already seen TikToks of people saying like, if you thought you hated Ryle in the first book, like wait for the second. So I'm like really nervous, but I'm also excited because like we all know that Colleen Hoover makes her books like crazy. Like there's always gonna be a twist in it. So I just wanted to update you on that, and I'll see you when I have It Starts With Us in my hands. Oh my god. She's here, she's here, she's here. We're home from work. It's 9 o'clock. It's not as late as I thought it would be. And she got here while I was at work. I will be staying up to finish this no matter how long it takes. Okay, got my Dr. Pepper, got the book. Let's read. The Vibes. Book heart. Okay, I think I'm gonna time how long it takes me to read. Immediately yes, because we have Alice's point of view. Why am I 124 pages in? I'm not really hooked. Okay, we're getting ready for bed. I'm so tired. But I'm determined to finish this book. So, can you take my music off? I don't know what's on my shirt. Gonna take my music off and keep reading. We finished. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We finished. So, okay, sorry if I'm talking low. Zeke is sleeping and he wakes up really early in the morning, so I'm not trying to wake him up. So it took me 2 hours, 5 minutes, 54 seconds to read. Like I would pause it when I stopped reading because I like went and made dinner and stuff, and I feel like that's really quick. I've never timed myself reading a book, so like I don't know like what my average reading speed is. I know that I definitely read faster than like, not most people, but like I definitely am like a faster reader. But maybe I should do the 24-hour readathon or something and see how many books I can read, because I didn't know I could read this whole book in like 2 hours. It's crazy. I have thoughts. I gave this 4 stars, and I don't know how to explain this. Like, it was really good in the sense that it gave us the closure of Lily as a character, and like she gets her happy ending and whatnot. But compared to like Colleen Hoover books, it wasn't what I expected, because like Colleen Hoover books normally have like huge twists in them and they're like crazy, and like this doesn't have a huge twist in it at all. It's definitely the most like laid back book I feel like that she has. But I think the only reason I enjoyed it so much is because it, like, I already had a deep connection with Lily from obviously It Ends With Us. So yeah, I definitely really enjoyed it. I really loved the author's note part of it, where she wrote like that she never really wanted to write a sequel to this, but like we deserve to have the closure for Lily, and that she wanted to deliver a much lighter experience because Lily and Alice deserve it. But yeah, it's kind of bittersweet to close the chapter on them. I feel like I wish they would have given a little bit more of like what Ryle is like. Is he gonna get help? Is he just gonna sit away forever? It's hard for me to like think of him as a bad character in a way, because I liked him so much and It Ends With Us before I like realized how bad of a person he was, which I talked about before. It's hard, like, because he was so bad in this book. He was almost worse in this book, because you would think that he would be changing, and he literally doesn't, even with the kid. Even it's so crazy. Comment down below if you read it, what your thoughts are, how you feel. I feel like I'm just so angry at Ryle, like more than I was in the first book. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. This is kind of like my first real official like actual reading vlog I feel like on my channel, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know if I should do more of these. I'm kind of cutting this short because I want to get it edited and uploaded as soon as possible, because obviously all the hype is going on right now about this, and my bachelorette party is actually this weekend, so I'm going to be out of town. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that. Follow my bookstagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, good night.